Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. The mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. I don't like these things, but I see why he did that. I don't need that, though. Hunka hunka burnin' love. I will Airbus after I fix it. You have to get under the unload belt, yeah. And then I need to turn it so that it's centered. Man, I don't like this much at all. Wonder if I can get away with a 6 to 6. What does a 6 to 6 look like? Red and blue. Lane balanced? Ooh. What would a 6 to 6 look like? Oh, yeah. Well, 6 to 6 is not centered. So if I do 6, then I just do that. So this inserter is supposed to be tied to that belt, and it didn't happen. Oh, fudge sickles. That's not 6, that's 12. Twelve to 4, 12 to 10, and 12 to 12. How about a 12 to 6? Could I modify this into a 12 to 6? Do I want to? Do I have room? I mean, I can obviously modify this to a 12 to 6 because I just simply don't feed it back. Because this would just come straight out, that would come straight out. I hear something. I'm just focused right now. Give me a moment. There is no room for 12, says Bum. I think Bum is 100% right. There is no chance that there is room for 12. Here's the thing, bum. Here's the thing. I can make it taller. Oh, Airbus, it's going to be a long time before I launch a rocket now because I'm. Oh, God. You know what? I am going to launch rockets, Airbus. I, I built you 2 houses. Build me one on the moon. You're welcome. My pleasure. I did that mostly because I need to empty these silos out because I'm going to move them because I'm going to redesign and rebuild this. And I think this song's going to get very violent soon. This is going to be a bit of work. No, Airbus, I did not. I just asked somebody and they said, well, a couple should be fine. And it wasn't. And by the way, I never said I was great at this game. I suck. I just have a couple of good ideas here and there. I was going to change my title on my stream to be Neat Designs, Good Music, Boring Commentary. Because that's pretty much what this is. Never meet your heroes. Haven't you been told that? Clean builds are, but clean builds take a lot of mess. If you've ever seen a painting, you'll understand that painting. If you've ever painted anything, a house, a wall, anything, well, I might as well go. If I'm going to have to do this, I might as well do them all. So we're going to be going. We're going all in on this one. We're going to do all 4 of them. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this and I'm going to move it apart. I'm going to split this out. I'm going to move it down. I'm going to move the other one up. Or the opposite of what I just said. And I will move it as far as I need to in order to be able to get. This is going to be a 16:6. The fuck am I supposed to do with this? I don't think I have any Hillary Duff. So it's probably going to have to go 8 to 3, 8 to 3, 6 to 6. Hi, kitty cat. So this is 8 to 3. Because if I go 8 to 3, 8 to 3, and then I take these 3 and I go 6 to 6. Thanks, Airbus. Appreciate you helping me out. Fly safe, my friend. Bob has invented fire. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Bob. It was probably 15 minutes of reading and listening, and 7 hours, 45 minutes of fucking around is what probably did it. So it's a different hotkey. All right, so that's 16. So first of all, it's too long, and secondly, it's too long. I don't like that at all. What is this? That's 10. I can't move. If I move it up at all, I'm going to have to move it again. That's 7, that's 14. That's 6. Now we're back to that conundrum. So there's the question, right? How many inserters do I need to empty a rocket silo in 1 minute such that I don't have buffering and backfill? Every part of this build has been hard. It'd be great if the smart people were able to help out, but that's kind of what I meant. But thanks for stepping up there, Burgers, because I literally meant you and Bango. So what have we got here? We have got a 12 to 6. 12 to 4 ain't going to cut it, but I think that's what I was working on up here was a 12 to 6. You know, when I was not having fun, the clock was not moving. And for the past 2 or 3 hours, I've been having a really enjoyable time. And I just looked over and it's almost 10 fucking o'clock. And I have to get to bed tonight on time because I have meetings tomorrow. So we'll probably launch more rockets tomorrow. No, I don't have an interview tomorrow. Not out of the question in the near future. I hope I don't have to, but I am going to be meeting after the holiday, hopefully before New Year, with a person about an investment thing. Because I have a patent that I want to put on the market, and I don't know how to get it to manufacturers. This person says they can help. If this were one longer, which it could be, that would tuck into here. So if I take this 12 to 6, fucking faceless, get out of the way. So, is 6 belts going to be enough? I could add two more total. Now, the other thing I could do is I could pre-merge it. I could go 4 to 2 and 4 to 2, and then go 4 to 2, and then step it down that way. Because a 4 to 2, a simple 4 to 2 is just this. Because it's not going to unload that much, and it's really honestly, I can't remember which side of these things unloads. All right, well, that's going to load half belt each. Because I don't remember how to do it, but it was something like this. But I don't remember if it's this way or the other way. Because these are each half a belt. It's not 8 belts. It's 4 belts max. And if I got it wrong, it's relatively easy to fix. And it might be different depending on whether it's unloading north or south. This crap is already going down. See, now we're just 8 to 4. But it is also no longer, well, it never was square, was it? This isn't square. Now it's actually closer to square. Oh, I need 8 to 6. Why would you do this? Also, it's not centered. And I'm tempted to only do a 4 loader here. What does a 4 to 6 look like? It's a massive thing. Well, maybe it's not fear them. Maybe it's appreciate them, Bob. Rather than do that, you don't reach. Oh, that's right. This is the old blueprint. How far does this gotta be? Oh, I can't extend that rail. I've got to move that in. No, that can't happen. That's a mistake. I really want this extra piece here if I can get it. All right. That'll probably change that alignment. Well, this gets me to the maximum that I can do. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I will build this. I will transfer this over and build it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire all these together and control these inserters from that. I'm going to run a red wire from this inserter to that pole, to that pole. I might have to put an intermediate pole here. And do that for all of these. And then wire all these chests together with a red wire and put that on there. And then basically, if anything here is greater than 0, then no rockets get launched. No satellites get inserted into the rockets out of those. Which means that if we've got anything in here, we don't launch a rocket. But I don't want to do that. If it's more than what? 2,000 comes back. 1,000 comes each relaunch. Each stack is 2,000. So if the total, and it's coming out of 4, so it's 4,000. The train is going to pick up, each wagon can hold 10. There's one wagon. So I have 10 slots that I can fill, and this is 12 slots. So if I increase the wagons to be 12 slots, then what I'm saying is that I'm willing to back up one train load, maybe 2. So if it's 12 slots, there's 2,000 per slot. So 2 times 10 is 20,000 plus 4,000 more is 24,000. So if this is, it's enabled if this is less than 24,000, less than or equal to 24,000. But now it's making me rethink these. Putting the red marker on this. because I can't afford for any of these to be sitting on even one um, science. Thank you, Faceless. So, yeah, I got to run some wires. This is a tough time to be doing that, but so all this has to get ripped up. I didn't move it left or right, and yet it seems to have adjusted. Oh, gosh darn it. I started with the wrong premise. I started with an old design that I am not using anymore. I made changes to this before I built it. Yeah, I screwed that up. My brother was a big fan of Rush and Geddy Lee, and I never understood it. I never really liked them. And, oh yeah, because I tore it out. As I got older, I realized the brilliance of their music. But at that time, I was much more into the hard, heavy metal. Judas Priest, Def Leppard. And they don't have the same pacing. Red Barchetta is one of my favorite songs, and wow, how prescient that song was, huh? That's what they're doing, trying to control electric cars. Nailed it. So I think I moved it too. Mm, I moved it more than that. Alright, oops, wrong key. So, clean this out. Alright. Once again, talking. Me forgets his how. Oh, that's a conflict, huh? Oh, that's why I did that too, is to get that to fit in there. Well, it's all broken now. Well, I'm going to put those back in. I can tighten that back up. I think I'll do it that way. Well, hi, kitty cat. Yes, big scratch scratch. Woof. So it's not mirrored left right, but it's mirrored top bottom. It rotates instead of mirroring, and you can't mirror rocket saddles anyways. You can't flip them. Oh, I guess you can. Anyways, it's got a rail in there. Not going to mirror that. if this were here, right now it's right here, and I have to move it up to here. Means all that needs to be deleted, and I really don't want to lose those rocket parts. Certainly not going to lose any of that science. I can test this theory right here. Okay, so I'm going to grab a bunch of science here and pretend that it just came out of this. Well, not going to pretend. Oh, I can't put it here. Interesting. I don't know about that part. Some people don't want to learn. Okay. So this one's wrong and this one's wrong. So they're both wrong. So they have got to go to the left on this one. Oh, I moved it. I don't really like that being at a different height than the other one. I don't mind it being the same. think I'd rather have that. Let's try this test fit again. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. That's got moved up. This is going to be a little more in the middle. If I put this totally in the middle, I can't get it totally in the middle because rails. I think I'm fine with that. All right, I'm going to go to bed. All right, we're going to go raid submarine attack. Help him launch a rocket. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you Wednesday.